What's up, everybody? Welcome back, or I should say, I'm back. Thanks for coming back, everyone. Good to see you. Missed you guys the past couple days. We were at a hockey tournament in Findlay, Ohio. Son had a tournament, did all right. And let's give some time for the people to join the chat. We'll go over the news and we'll go over some of the thrift haul I had in the next couple days and what's going on there. Hopefully, your sales over the weekend went all right. I think I had about, what did I say, 19, 20? 20 total, and that was Friday to Sunday, so not too bad. Today, only 3. I didn't list much last night. I did cross post and list tonight, so I think I did 5. I need to save some for my trip, so only 3 today. Crappy, a board game is going to California. My luck. It was an old game. I had free ship on it anyway. But what else did I sell? Oh, I sold a 4. So people always say, this stuff's broken, I'm going to throw it away. I just sold a broken modem, and it was listed everywhere in the listing that it was broken, no returns, parts not working, so we'll see. A computer company purchased it, so I'm guessing they're using it for parts. I sold it for 28 bucks shipped. And then little lavalier I got in a liquidation box. So let's see what we have in the chat. Liquidation King, Tracy Thrifts, what's up? Pamela, Donna. Donna looks like she had 20. Nice, 20 sales. Linda, Pamela, Hardy Dixie Flipper, what's going on? Pac-Man, Marie, Sarah. Hopefully I got all you guys that posted. Hickory Springs, how's it going? You are a sportsman. I'm glad I'm your sports guy. Look at that. I picked up that up at the bins a little while ago with when my mom was in town. It is a lacrosse shirt. What's cool about it is it's reversible. So I haven't posted it yet. I do have pictures of it. Maybe I'll do that when I'm out. When I travel, I try to get a bunch of my photos done so I can list when I'm out, as well as change my handling time. So I posted this in the Facebook group, and it will still be relevant for the next today, tomorrow, and I guess a couple of days after. I'm heading to Las Vegas tomorrow morning to speak on a panel about social media and how it has helped or hurt or basically impacted your business. So what's its impact? So if you're not part of the Facebook group, head over here. I did a little post on it. I will be speaking with Rob Sear from Product Sourcing 101. There is a link down below in the description as well as in the Facebook group to his Facebook group also, which is where a lot of wholesaler suppliers have been vetted and they post lots. So make sure you join his group as well. I will be speaking with him, and I will be speaking with Resale Rabbit. So I don't know if you guys knew John. I will meet him and speak with him Wednesday. So Wednesday about 3:45. So the reason I ask for your input is I kind of know what I think of social media and how it's helped. Not talk about YouTube, Facebook, just discussions in general, relationships. Hey John, Nevermore Antiques. Relationships, social media. What impact has that played on your business and maybe those around you? Scott, the panel is taking place at the Mirage. It's called the Reverse Logistics Association. I will be there. I will be at the Mirage as well as the Sands. So there's another show going on, off-price show, and I've been reading. It sounds kind of like it's ASD. I'm going to check it out. I registered for it. I guess you have to show certain things. So this conference, you have to show like your reseller permit to get in, some invoices. So I'll try to get into there as well. Hex Treasures, what's going on? Hey, Tim. So I'll try to hit both shows. I will be speaking about 4 o'clock on Wednesday. At least I myself. It's on behalf of Liquidity Services. So it's through liquidation.com that they're hosting the panel, and which is kind of nice. So it will be interesting to see and meet all the other people at the show. John, when he's at 150,000. Thrill the Hunt says, I think it's helped and hurt. It's great for networking, learning, but also flooded the market with a lot of resellers who don't know what they're doing and drive down the price. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's a good point, right? It all depends on the product. And there's a lot of things that I show that people can't find, or retail arbitrage, thrifting, wholesaling. And I think someone asked above asked above how my Rams jerseys were doing. They slowed down, I think Wednesday or Thursday. I did have one of them sold this weekend, so a lot of those they're still going. I'm hoping as time goes on, they'll still sell. Sold a hat and some vintage bowls. Nice. Sue Ann had some nice sold items. That's great. eBay open. I'm not sure. It's usually in July, right? Race to the bottom. That's true. Pac-Man. I don't know about autograph. I'm still very small. Yeah, Sue Ann. I think it's in July, right? Because ASD is in March, and then the other ASD is in July, and usually eBay opens right around there. I don't think they've announced it yet. I could be mistaken. So basically, I mean, for me, how social media is impacted, a lot of the stuff that I watch other YouTubers, I watch you guys, interact with you here as well as on Instagram and social media. I wouldn't sell half the things that that I'm currently in. I wouldn't sell clothes. I wouldn't sell polo shirts. I would still be buying electronics, and that's it. Now, and I think it's a good thing that we've diversified and shared that sort of thing. That's where I think it's helped. And to your point, I mean, it could hurt a little bit, but I look at it this way, and I say, whoever played Mega Touch, right? Mega Touch at the bar, and they had the that little screen you put your quarters in, and they had the game I like to play. They had two screens, right? Same picture. There was what 10 things that were different on each picture. Well, as you added more people to help you find the differences in that picture, the game went quicker. So I think that as you get more people looking at certain things and leveraging different items and different products and wholesale channels and different things to look for, you have more people with more eyes on it. I think in the long run, it helps you, right? Because you start looking at things you'd never look at. Sue Ann grew a Facebook page to 1 million. Whoa, that's awesome. John's going to be a speaker at eBay Open. Nice. I'm going to stand out and shout as people go in. Nice. Pac-Man says social media has allowed him to grow 10x. Nice. That's a good. Learned so much more in a short time. And that's right. I'm only good as my eyes. Having your eyes on things as well. And I think that back and forth relationship definitely helps a lot. Love to find the differences. The whole bar would end up behind you. That's true, right? Everyone looks and they end up helping you out, and you made it to levels you'd never make it to. So I think that's relationships will help you get to the next level. Like Pac-Man said, you can 10x your business. And don't get me wrong, it still takes a lot of hard work, but it helps with a lot of eyes on it. Social media, my reselling business is learning from each other and socialization, so I don't become a hermit. That's the other to look at it, right? You're in your room, or you're out thrifting, you're out sourcing by yourself. It's nice to get onto social media, see what others are doing, talk to other people. I like going on other people's channels, talking to them, talking in Facebook groups. So it's that's the fun part, right? Making relationships and friends. I have a secret nonprofit life. Interesting, right? It's always good to have different sides of the coin. Never would have started reselling without YouTube videos like mine. Thanks, DJ West. And that's where I think social media has helped. When I first started Liquidation, either I didn't find it or it wasn't there. That Liquidation videos, there wasn't a ton. Now it's all over the place, right? So I was hoping to get other eyes on it for people to help and grow themselves and learn about liquidation and learn about the pitfalls as well as the success. And that's where I think social media has helped, right? You get all the naysayers and the people with blinders on saying, social media is taken down, and it has driven down the price of certain things. But if you're out there educating those people that are selling things at the wrong price or are taking the price on Amazon, because it happens, and you'll get that anywhere, right? But as long as you're helping other people to educate them and teach them why that's not a good plan, I think it's more beneficial than it will be hurting you. Learn a lot, make friends all over the U.S. That's right. I like making, especially when we go to conferences or travel or people travel the country. I don't know if Scott the Beard Picker's in here, but he's out traveling, meeting all of us. So that's nice to make friends all around the country. I put my eyes on someone and I got a restraining order. John, that's a different type of eyes. I've learned through the hunts. I've learned a lot, been able to grow and look at things the way I've not had previously. Yeah, so I look at things now in a totally different lens. It was me. All I looked at everywhere was just CD players, VCRs, cameras, computer stuff. So looking at other things and clothes and jerseys. I mean, that's been from everybody. So, hey, mom, what's up? Yeah. So I leave tomorrow. Flight takes off at 7 a.m. I'll be there for the first day of the show. Second day of the show, that's we're right before the keynote speaker, so that'll be fun. I will try and get video throughout the show. I'll try. I don't know if I'm allowed to, but I'll try to do that. And then third day of the show, I will try to make it over to the Sands to see the off price and see what they have there. I will try to get information just like I do it at every other show I get to, and then we'll give some of that stuff away. Mr. Cities is you can't replace time and experience. You have to put time in to learn, and many people won't. So that's another thing. You think about all these people that want to get rich quick. You can tell them exactly what to buy. You can tell them exactly how to sell it. But 90% of those people will not take that with them, and they won't execute. They'll look at it. They'll think about it. They'll give themselves reasons why they shouldn't do it. And your competition is just turned into not your competition. So that's where I think it's interesting, where you can help a ton of people, and if you can make the 10% execute, I mean, you're still going to be fine. You're still going to succeed like you do. I mean, look at Gary Vee. He's given all his stuff away, and he's still successful. Learning at other sites to sell. Yeah, I wouldn't sell on Poshmark. I wouldn't sell on Mercari. I wouldn't even sell on Amazon. So learning about different platforms to sell on, getting over that hurdle of learning the different nuances, and that's helped. So I forget who it said. Mr. Sadie said you can't replace time and experience. Those people that you could tell them how to use it, they're not going to use it because they're scared. They're scared to jump in. John Skirka, what's your typical inventory turn? I mean, it all depends on the item. I've sold stuff in 5-10 minutes. I've sold some things in a year. Probably my average 30 days, if that. Then that's an average, right? I hold on to a lot of my liquidation stuff a lot longer than I do my clothing. My clothing sells a lot faster. You have to have a certain mindset to reseller. Yeah, definitely have to. My wife looks at things and says, no one's going to buy that. And I tell her what I sold it for, and she can't believe it. You need to join. Oh, yeah. Thanks, John. So John just posted a link down below. If you're not part of the Liquidation OH Facebook group, head in there. I try to post as much as I can, whereas that's the venue where I learn from you guys. I love seeing what you pick up. Scott Liquidation King has some awesome Goodwill finds. You have to be a little crazy. That is true. And you can't overthink things. I think a lot of people overthink things and say, hey, this is $1. Should I buy it? At $1, you're going to make up your money in the other 10 items you buy. But as long as you do your research. I think it's amazing what people will spend money on. So I look at everything. That is true. People spend money on the weirdest stuff. I sell some of the weirdest things. I mean, there was a Dale Earnhardt koozie that I sold that had nicks all over it. It had bumps and spots, and someone bought it for $20. There are people out there that'll buy things. As long as you have your eye and it's not specifically something you would buy, but you know the market's good for it, you'll sell it all day. Rum Stump found a site called Kiddyzen. Looks like Poshmark geared towards kids' clothes. Has anyone tried it? I have not. Let me write that down. I will take a look at that. Kiddyzen. Yeah, Lace's husband's the same way. Pamela sold her first item at Kiddyzen. All right, I'll check that out. So basically what I'm also going to try to do, if you'd like to leave a comment on that Facebook post that I put out there or make your own, whatever you want to do, I will try and take some of those, incorporate those. It's mainly going to be feedback. There's probably going to be 700 to 800 people in there. So it'd be really interesting is some of this feedback about social media and how most of these companies aren't using it. And look at Liquidation. And I wish they would do more on social media, but I think I was tagging the wrong Liquidation Instagram because they don't have one, I think. But it'd be interesting to see after this talk about how social media has helped us. And especially, Rob's group. It's all social media, right? And some of his suppliers solely use his page to grow their own business. So it'd be interesting to see these 700 to 800 people, how they take that, how they want to talk about it, and potentially look at other avenues of growing their own business. And maybe that's where we can help. Picked up 4 Louis Vuitton items. Whoa, 3 bags and umbrella. Of the auction spent 300 should make over 1,000. Good pickups. I'd be nervous about those about fakes, but if you get it right, on whatever, authenticated. There you go. I believe consistency is key in anything. Yep, YouTube, reselling, life work. And you look at it, consistency in terms of any platform, right? The more consistent you are on eBay, the better you'll be. The more consistent you are at Poshmark, the better you'll be. Pamela Saban, okay, you're Sunday Fun Day. You're the one that was following me on Instagram. They had receipts. Nice. They had receipts. Awesome. So you're good. Land Shark Picker Conference will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it's not yet started. I leave tomorrow. I have to get up at 4 Eastern. Ugh. Hickory Springs, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate the $5. Thank you. And it wouldn't be anywhere without you guys. So I appreciate the super chat. Yeah, coming up, Craig. It'll be tomorrow. I'll try and get some video. Oh, and another sidebar. I got glasses, so we'll see how I can get some video there. Camera glasses, not just glasses. All right, so we'll continue this discussion. I'll try and go live as well as I'm going to try and post a video during the day. So stay tuned for this week. I'll try and get you some more video and trying to get you paraphernalia from both sides of the conference. How was the tournament? Oh, Rump Stump. It was good, but they lost one or lost two, tied one, and won one. The one they lost 8-7, they should have won. And the one they tied, they should have won. It was 12-12. But they stopped playing defense in the last like 4 minutes. Live and learn. They had fun though. My son was sad that they had to leave and they couldn't play Sunday, but it was a good time. Thanks for asking. All right. So a couple of things I picked up today. I went to 2 stores. And as we talk about thrifting and wholesaling and liquidated closeouts, I'm going to try and make some purchases Thursday, this when I'm out there. So if they have something I like, I will make some purchases. But it's kind of, I'm trying to bounce around, right? Wholesale and thrifting. I joined late. What conference? John Skirka. I'm attending the Reverse Logistics Association. Yeah, Craig, you've been selling some nice clothing. All right. Now, some of these, I used to pick up games religiously. These games, my son actually wanted these 2 movies, so I picked the movies up. They're actually brand new. So he can have those. I picked these up. This moves pretty consistently. You're not going to make 20 bucks off it. It sells. The last time I sold it, I think I sold it for about $15, $14.99 free ship. But for 2, multi-quantity, 2 listing, and let it ride. But Guitar Hero World Tour, quick mover. If you can buy multiples, get them. Just be careful when you're selling games, and I'll show you some other games I picked up. That I can list as complete. This one is not going to be complete since it's missing the manual. The manual, but some people want that. So look for that. A couple of clothing items. Now I've started to pick these up. I forget who I was talking to. I think it was my sister-in-law was saying that Travis Matthews shirts are pretty expensive. And the only place I've gotten them from is when we've had our Cancer Society events. The sponsors will give them out. Really nice shirts, but I didn't realize they're pretty expensive. These shirts, for me, get a ton of watchers on them. And I've sold, I think, 2, one this weekend and one a couple days ago. They do move. There's Travis Matthew. And there's the M. If you find the M, pick it up. And here's what the tag looks like, Travis Matthew. These instantaneously get a lot of watchers. Look for those. I picked that one up. And then I picked this one up. Now this might be a little, I'll get a little more for this one. Just because it has the President's Cup logo on it, which is a tournament. Same size, Travis Matthew. So look for those. That could be the bolo of the day, but Travis Matthew. And then you can see on the back. Make sure you're showing golf shirts, all your stitched and logoed items. That's what people look for. The only word of warning when you buy shirts that are kind of screened on, this is not screened on, no. Just be careful of cracking on that. You don't want someone to say, if you say no stains, rips, or tears, and then there's cracking in the logo. This was a cool one. I bought it. It's Adidas. The only problem is there's a little nick or a little stain on it. And it's me being anal. But look at that. It's kind of cool. Look, anyone know exactly what that flag is? I have to look it up. But look at that. Olympics. It's got the stars in the back. I don't know if that's also, is that Australia? I could be way wrong. And then there's stars in the back. Really cool shirt, but down here, and I thought I'd give it a shot. There's a little brown spot. It's very, it's hard to tell. I might try to rub some OxyClean on it, or put some Dawn on it. We'll try it. Okay, yeah, Australia or New Zealand. Star City 6 Picker says New Zealand. All right. So I thought that was pretty cool. So some of this unique stuff does well. Hickory Springs. I'm stumped on a team. MLB Majestic jersey. Hickory Springs in the Facebook group, and this might be better than talking about it. If you take a picture of it, take a picture of the whole shirt, the logo, and any other identifying marks on it. Well, we could figure it out. Suan says New Zealand. Okay, so it looks like consensus is New Zealand. I'll check. I'll double check it. And I just wanted to make sure I was in the right region before I started blindly looking on Google. Google's image search has never worked real well for me. I don't know if it's just I'm using bad images. I didn't think I was. All right, so the larger Under Armour, this is 2XL. It's just a plain, it's a thicker one. And this is heat gear. So you can tell by the heat gear, I believe is usually a little thicker. But the 2XL should command a high price. I'll probably list this at $32. And I'll let it sit. Usually I'll wait for someone to come in and best offer me. But for me personally, I let things sit at high prices. Yeah, see, didn't work for you either, Hickory Springs. Reverse Google searches. FootJoy is probably one of my most favorite golf shirts. They have some cool colors on them. Look at that one. Dark blue, green, and purple. Really awesome. The only bad thing is it's a medium. Medium does terribly for me. Purple on the back. Really cool shirt. I like that one. So that was one haul. And this is Pinnacle. Always look at the sleeves. And I just know this is a local golf course. Always check your sleeves on FootJoys. They most likely, 95% of the time, will have something on it. I tried image searching my pug just as a test, and it gave me Russian results. That's awesome. That's a good idea. I could try it that way. All right. Next stop. So what did I spend there? I spent $33 on that one I just showed you. Here, what I spend here. Oh. Since I am leaving so early and tomorrow, I'm going to do a porch pickup. So I say break my own rule. I don't like doing porch pickup. I got burned once. I will make sure my wife makes sure they're picked up tomorrow. She gets home around 3:45. So she will check them. But yes, excuse me. I will do porch pickup. All right. What I spent here, $34. 34 bucks. Pick this up. My son's just started he plays Wii bowling, so I picked this up for myself. I don't know how many of you guys buy stuff for yourselves when you're there, but I picked it up. It only sells for a couple dollars. I said, why not? But I picked up this one. If you guys can find NHL 2K10, there's also 2K11. I've sold both before. This probably sells for about $10, but it will pay for the couple dollars I just bought that game for. 2K10 does okay. 2K11 sells for a lot higher. I say a lot higher. I think it's 15 or 20 bucks. But this one is complete. Take pictures of the complete with this. Usually with a game like this that commands a little higher price, I will take the manual, the disc, and I will lay them all out together and take a picture that way, just because they like to see everything all at once. And I take a picture of the back of the disc. Just for me, it shows that there's no scratches on it, even if you can see your phone in the image. It shows the buyer that there's no scratches, so if they do get it, what's it called? They can you can contest that it's scratch-free. Pac-Man, yes, I do have a Ring doorbell. I set it right. I can see it right. It's through Vivint, but you can see it right through the doorbell camera. But there you go. So look for that, and it has a sticker on it. All right. So there wasn't as many good things. This one wasn't. I wasn't too thrilled with this one. I picked it. I only bought this because it was half off, and I don't know. I forget what I bought it for. was only a couple bucks. This was there for, I want to say, 2 weeks. No one bought it. Cutter and Buck is okay. I do like the orange. I only bought it because it's a brand. It's the sparkling ice water. Some people, we talked about people buying weird stuff. People will buy this. So I picked it up. I couldn't leave it there any longer. Half off. I said, it's coming with me. This thing, Under Armour. This is like an Under Armour loose model mock turtleneck. Never sold one of the loose ones before. It does have, I'm guessing it's a golf course. I have to look it up. It's got it on the sleeve, and it has Under Armour. It's a size large. It looks a lot bigger than a large. It's really huge. So for this stuff that's oversized, I probably will just put a pit-to-pit measurement on it, just because it's really big. So I'm buying a large, expecting something smaller just to be safe. Lay loves the water. Another size medium. You talked about someone in the chat. I think it was who was in the chat? Hickory Springs talked about Majestic. Majestic. Was this Majestic? Scratch what I talked about. The size looked like Majestic, but it's Major League Baseball. It's the Orioles. This is actually embroidered. I will pick up any one of these. $4. Another Under Armour golf shirt. I really like that one. It's kind of cool. Local golf course, Worthington Golf Hills. I have a lot. I've sold local high school Under Armour shirts, so I kind of changed a little bit where I buy everything Under Armour. If it has any logo on it and it's Under Armour, put it up. I sometimes take copies of manuals of games, and still a lot of off to put copies in the ones that don't have it. That's another thing too, right? If you're selling electronics or different things where you can find the PDF version of the manual or the instructions, print it off and include it with your listing. I did it with a couple board games that I got from the bins that were missing the instructions. Just find them online, print them off. It definitely helps and show that, and just make sure you put printed instructions, but it definitely helps with the listing. So go the extra mile, put some instruction, print them off. I didn't want to buy this one because it's kind of the heavy cotton, but it's in great condition. It's Ashworth, and it's the Notre Dame Irish, which is kind of sewn in, but I couldn't leave that one. Given usually with these, they stretch out pretty bad in the arms or the necks. They kind of get that bacony look. This one looks like no one has ever worn it. Still used, but looks like no one's worn it. Last thing I picked up, this was what I was talking. Yeah, so yeah, this one's Majestic. Therma base, just like Nike has a Therma base, right? Or Therma something. But these tend to do a lot better than the regular Majestic sweatshirts. It's a thinner. I don't know if Andy is in the chat. She likes the Bengals, but I'm not sure this will sell pretty fast. It is really cool, but Bengals long sleeve shirt. One is worth $150 with manual and about $50 less without, minus without. Oh man, that stinks. The other thing too, if you're missing manuals or different items, if you can go get them at the bins or the outlets or somehow source it somewhere, I find the bins are a great spot for me to pick up extra game pieces, dice, that sort of thing, to pick up spare parts, or you can buy just the spare parts off eBay. But Pac-Man, maybe you can buy the manual off eBay. I don't know if you've looked. I'm sure you looked. So, all right. So that's all I had, guys. Again, I'll post some videos this week. I'm going to try, at least go live, take some videos and get some information for you guys. Thanks for coming, as well as Instagram, as well as Facebook. I'll be on Instagram as well. Make sure you follow that. And we'll talk to you guys later. Have a great evening. Get some posting up, and talk to you later. See ya.